Wanja's Diaries. Welcome back to this other side. This is another channel. So on this channel we are on the road to 1500 subscribers. So make sure that if you are one of my subscribers, thank you so much, appreciate you. And if you're a new one, this is a channel that we are still rebranding, let's say that. I'll keep you in the loop as time goes by. So welcome to this other side. And yesterday I was with you guys and I was sharing with you how to use avocado and banana mask on natural 4C hair. And today, and I showed you the process, like from the beginning, blending, how to mix the two, and then also applying or rinsing it out and all that. Now, one thing that I never mentioned yesterday is that when you're rinsing the whole thing out, the mask out, is that yesterday I rinsed it out with water, just plain water. But if I advise that you rinse it out with a shampoo and then follow it up with a conditioner. Why? If you rinse it out with water like I did yesterday, for example, yesterday I rinsed it out with the water because I needed to end the video, and then afterwards I washed it with some shampoo, I conditioned it, and then now the whole mask was out. So when you use water only, the mask does not come out like completely, so there is some residue that is left on your hair. So your hair, when your hair dries out, I'm so sorry for the noise. The boys are around and they're playing. When the hair dries out, it has some avocado residue. So that's why you should use a shampoo and a conditioner. So yesterday I told you that today we're going to have a video on how to use flax seeds. Now, if you don't know what flax seeds are, let me show you. Hi Goodwill. So I don't know if you can see so these are the flax seeds. They have like a weird smell. So I don't know if you've seen the flax seeds well, but that's how flax seeds look like. So I told you yesterday that I'll show you how to use flax seeds on your natural hair. I'm trying to grow out my natural hair again because, like I said yesterday, after my second baby, my hair has not been so healthy. So I'm trying all ways, and as I try all these ways, I will want to show you how to go about it. So flax seeds, they are so very nice for hair. And here I have my flax seeds gel. Hey, somebody is mentioning me somewhere. So here are the seeds. Now, I said yesterday that seeds, these seeds that you normally eat from home, sijui chia seeds, flax seeds, sijui sesame seeds, all these things are so healthy for your hair. And I said also yesterday that most of the ingredients that we use in the kitchen are also healthy for your hair. From the virgin oils like the virgin coconut oil, sijui virgin olive oil, all these oils are good for your hair. Things like onions, rice water, all these things are good for your hair. So let me show you, so that I don't talk too much, how to go about it. I'm going to have the back camera on so that you can see well. Let me have the back camera on so that you can see well. So in case you missed, but if you go to the supermarket, definitely you will see how they look. This is how they look, the flax seeds. just like brownish seeds. So that's how they look. I'm having my flax seed gel here. Now what I did, I've boiled, I put the flax seeds in some water, and then I boiled them for quite a long time. A long time, like almost 1.5 hours, until it formed a gel. So what happens, if you don't boil it for long, it's not going to be jelly-like. Let me show you what I mean by that. I don't know if you get see.
It's an 8.
Do you see? It's a gel. Almost looks like the egg.
That's nice.
So,
nice.
you also need to be quite strong. if you have the nausea thingy, you can't really use it much. Kama kisumbua na miti. Wanataka nini?
It's nice.
Pesa simu yako. What? The boys. Being a mom is not easy. The boys are disturbing. So as you can see, sijui kama mnaona hizi vitu za whitish. Hiyo ni residue ya jana ya avocado. So always make sure that if you cannot use your hands for your hair, always make sure that you use a wide toothed comb. So I'm going to divide this. So you wonder, or you ask yourself, how is this gel used? One thing, it's a conditioner. It's a conditioner. Flaxseed gel can be used as a conditioner. Make sure you apply from the roots. What is that? This is flaxseed gel. So this is flaxseed gel. These are flaxseed gel. So I'm saying, you may ask yourself, how do you use flax seeds? Now, apart from eating flax seeds, which you can eat as a snack, you can sprinkle on your cereals in the morning. They're very nice for antioxidants in your body. So apart from feeding on them, you can also use them on your hair as a gel. It can be used as a conditioner, meaning you can apply on your natural hair and leave it out and let it dry, and it's okay. You can also use it as a styling gel. Let me show you. Let's see how it's going to turn out first. So this is the first section. As you can see, it almost looks like I've applied water. So you can twist these out. So for me, I'm using it as a conditioner. I don't want to use it as a gel. I'm using it as a conditioner because I don't want to rinse it out. I want it to stay in my hair. So that's the first bit. So people think that all these things that you see online, sijui rice water, if you search on, I think Indians is one of those communities that have one of the best hairs. And if you search some of their remedies that they have, is that they use, one of their traditional methods is using rice water on their hair. Though it's also not a pleasant thing. I've tried it not once, not twice. You also need to be so patient on it, and then it has such a bad smell. The rice water, because you have to have it, you don't apply like immediately once you wash rice, you have to have it sit and I think kind of ferment. So by the time you apply it on your natural hair, the rice water normally has this weird funny smell, a very full smell. So if you're not a fan of maintaining your natural hair, you're not going to try some of these things because it's a messy affair. It's a really messy affair. So I'm doing this because I want to use it as a conditioner. if you want to use it as a styling gel, you don't use it plainly. You need to add, if you have rosemary, you can add some rosemary to the gel, to the flaxseed gel, and then you use it as a styling gel. This is a messy affair, that's why. Hey, this is not easy. It's a jelly, it's in a jelly form. I'm actually avoiding combing my hair because I was losing so much hair, and right now I'm using my hands to kind of straighten it out. I'm not using any comb. I don't know if you can tell. And I said yesterday that some of these masks or these remedies, these hair remedies, they don't work out immediately. You need to give them time. So there's no way you're going to apply CG flax seed gel today and then you expect your hair to be long tomorrow. No, you'll have to make it a habit. And then now from the consistency, your hair now gets healthy slowly by slowly. And if you're a mom out there, you know that sometimes postpartum comes with a lot of hair loss. So that's where I am right now. I've lost so much hair, but yeah, it's all good. It will grow back with time. I don't really worry so much about it, but I said yesterday that with my firstborn, my hair was really healthy, but my secondborn, my hair, I don't know what happened to my hair. Everything just was not okay with my hair. So you have to section it. So if you don't see me on Boss Betty, look for me on this other side, because now this YouTube channel is definitely monetized. So I'm also doing the most on this other side. Yeah, so you can follow me on this one. So if you've not followed me, please make sure that you follow me. It's a messy affair. It's a messy affair. So I'm sectioning it bit by bit, and if there is any detangling, I'm making sure that I detangle the hair. You see why it's called gel? Because it looks like, yeah, it's jelly form. It's in a jelly form. So there are so many masks that you can have on your hair. Apart from now the natural masks, if you check online, there are some of these, like the clay mask, some of the solids that they sell online as hair masks, which are also so nice for your hair. So if you have the money, you can always buy some of those masks. And then since it's powder, most of them are in powder form, you have to make it you have to make like a paste so that you can now mask your hair. But if you can't afford The ones from the shops, you can always make yours from home. If you have eggs, you can always make a mask from your eggs. The eggs also work so well on your face. If you have onions, you can also make some. If you have this red onion, you can also make some mask with it. If you have, what else? These seeds, chia seeds and all that, you can always make your own. Apart now from mask, you can also make your own water to always refresh your hair. So you put it in a like container and then you use it severally to refresh your hair. So there are so many ways, only that sometimes it might take a while. So one may not have the time to actually do it from home because it's hectic. Yeah, but you can always take your care of your hair even from home actually. Because you see, with this uh, processed chemicals that we apply on our hair, some of the things that are in those chemicals are so harsh. They are so harsh on our hair, so it's not even healthy. It looks like water, right? You can't even tell. So it's a whole messy affair. It's a whole messy affair. So I've sent the boys away since they're making too much noise. So they're playing from outside. I'll not film this video with all that noise in here. And then also another form of maintaining your hair is trimming. Last week I did trim my hair. That's why you notice it looks kind of short. I trimmed some of the edges that were so weak, because once you trim, it enables like new hair to kind of grow. But with the weak edges, it weakens the hair more. I know people feel like when you trim your hair, it feels like you're losing more hair, but it's actually a very good way of growing your hair out. So I'm almost done. And you can go. But it's not dangerous. It's something we eat, so there's no problem. So this, whatever I'm doing right now, I'm not going to rinse it out, because like I said earlier, I want to use mine as a conditioner. So with flaxseeds, you can either use it as a pre-poo. You know what a pre-poo means? Like before you shower, and you want to wash your hair normally, um, you don't just go in. Like if you have the time, you can form the habit of pre-pooping your hair. You can warm some oil and then apply some coconut oil and then let it rest on your hair for around 30 minutes before you go into the shower. And then you wash it out, and then you shampoo, you condition and all that. And then now, so for the flax seeds too, you can also use it as a pre-poo. You can apply it on, leave it on, and then you shower it afterwards. You can either shower it or leave it on, there's no problem. So for me, I'm just going to leave it on. So this is the last bit. So twisting out is one of the protective hairstyles. That's why I've put the hair into a twist. So can you see how it turns out? So you can't even tell that it's a gel. You cannot even tell that it's a gel. It's not dangerous, so even if you have it on your face, it's actually not dangerous. So I can add more highlights. Make sure that your edges also. Make sure that your edges also are well covered. I prepared too much, so but it's okay. Make sure that your hair tips. So I had this full. I've used almost like 3/4. So I think I can put this for later on. I don't know, I'm not so sure. I can put it for later on, but because I feel like it's too much. And as you can see, it's also dropping. Highlight. It's also dropping. Yeah, it has to become too much. It's just like water. So I'm going to leave this in. As you can see, after some time it's going to dry out. It's actually going to dry out. So once it dries out, you can always style your hair as you'd wish or you'd love once it dries out. So you can leave it in. But if you want to wash it out also, you just let it sit for around 30 minutes or 1 hour if you have the time, and then you rinse it out, you shampoo your hair, you deep condition, and then your hair is good to go. So for me, I'm just going to leave it sit in, and then I'll go in with my, probably tomorrow I can spray some rosemary water on it, because I only wash my hair once per week. Actually this week I think I've washed it twice, but it's because I've been so busy. But I wash it at least once per week. Also make sure that you don't wash your hair so oftenly. It can also damage your natural hair. Yeah, so I want us to go this journey with you guys. Do start to want some of the things that tunaweza, some of the tips zenye tunazopeana and all that. And then also always remember, you need to use some big toothed combs for your natural hair. You don't need the little small ones. They're going to do your hair more damage than good. Okay, highlights. Feels so nice. So this was the other video that so I'll have to go and remove this top. Hi Mpiri, hi Maureen, how are you? Please make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. I'm on the road to 1500 subscribers. Wow, this looks really nice. Wow, I love how my hair looks. I love how my hair looks. I said, any seeds that you consume in your house, any virgin oils that you use in your house, virgin coconut oil, virgin olive oil, those oils, any red onion that you use in your house, any eggs that you use in your house, any rice that you have in your house. All those are actually natural hair remedies that you can use. Kitambo is, you see, when I began my YouTube channel, that was the Boss Betty KE YouTube channel. I wanted to really major on natural hair because I was really passionate about growing my natural hair. But then after some time, I kinda toned down kiasi. But I used to try all these things actually. Kitambo I used to try all these masks from the eggs, only that it's a messy affair. But if you make it like a habit to use some of these things, your hair will grow out naturally. It's going to be so full and so beautiful. It's even going to grow longer. And then also always remember to trim like these, you see these weak edges, you trim so that like new hair now can grow out. Yeah, but some of these things are very, very healthy for your hair. And you see this gel, it's in jelly form, but it's not even sticky. It's actually so nice, so you can always leave it in. Yeah guys, so that's my hair. I wish I had I wish I had how is that thing called, like ile ya kuweka kichwa ndo ikauke, inaitwaje? See, blow dryer, that thing that women get in that looks like a key house. You get in and then you dry out your hair. I wish I had that one so that I can dry it out, but because I'm just in the house, I'm going to just let it sit. No residue, no nothing, inakaa tu kama maji. That's the beauty of it. No residue, nothing. It's just as clear as water. So I'm going to use a hair band. Nishike hapa nyuma. Nishikilie hapa nyuma. Using a hair band. And then I'm going to let it dry out. Yeah. So normally when you wash your hair, you definitely have to wipe it, but now because now this one is a conditioner, you cannot wipe it off since you want it to get into the hair and do its thing. Yeah guys, I'll have to remove this and go. Yeah, so I'm so proud of myself. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. So for these ones, you'll have to measure. You don't need to use too much flax seeds. You can use. Can you really measure? You see, for me, I think boil sana. I do everything from my head, but don't use a lot of flax seeds. Just kidogo tu, like nusu kikombe moja ya maji. And then also, you don't need like too much of it. Because I don't know if you can put it in the fridge. I'm not so sure, but I'm going to try out today. Nataka kuweka kwa fridge ni pake tena kesho, and then kesho itaisha because it's kidogo, and then I see what happens, but I don't know. So you don't need too much of it. So probably have a cup, like a plastic cup of flaxseeds, and then 1 cup, no, not 1 cup actually, half a cup and 2 cups, because it needs to boil for almost 1 hour and 30 minutes. What I did yesterday is that I boiled for around 1 hour, and then I noticed it's not jelly like. So what I did, I had to take it back kwa moto. It boils again until you notice it's getting it's forming a gel. And then now after it's boiled, now unatoa, you let it rest. You don't let it rest. You don't do anything. Unaacha ipoe until it cools down, and then now you sieve. You need to sieve the seeds. So you can either you use a sieve or a cloth. Some people use a cloth or a sieve so that you remove the seeds. You squeeze the gel from the seed. And now I sieved. I threw the seeds away, and then now I had my gel. So you don't need too much. So always make sure that you measure the seeds. So you don't need to boil too many of these seeds. Yeah guys, so having said that and done that, I think I'm so proud of myself. Make sure that you subscribe to Betty Wanja Diaries. I'll be bringing you some of these videos. So if you don't see me at Boss Betty KE, please mkuje mnanitafuta hii side ingine. Kama mnipati hapa, mwende kwa Wanja Unfiltered Podcast. Hapo ndio nitakuwa. So I have 3 channels guys which I want you to subscribe to. I have Boss Betty KE. I have this one, Betty Wanja Diaries, and then I have Wanja Unfiltered Podcast, which I'm heading over to. I'm actually going to shoot another video. I had 3 videos today, I've done 2, so I have my last one, which will take for around 1 hour. I'm already actually tired, which is going to take 1 hour. But go to Wanja Unfiltered Podcast. Apple, I'm at only 5 subscribers, and that's family. So can I create another community there, please? Make sure that you go and subscribe to Wanja Unfiltered Podcast. That's all about talking, just giving my stories, my advice, and all that. So, having said that, thank you so much for the engagement. Thank you, Goodwin. Thank you, Zada. Thank you, Peba Maureen. Thank you so much for saying hi. I appreciate the engagement. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. And thank you for watching. So, siniwaone tu ile side ingine. Let me go on the other side. Si tuchekiane hiyo side. So let's meet on the other side. And thank you so much for the support. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Hata mwezi jua. Bye. Mwah.